What is up, mofos? JJ back here from Run Pure Bets with another free pick for you. This time it's going to be in college basketball for Thursday, February the 11th. Game's going to be played between the California Bears and the Utah Utes. Current spread is Utah minus 5.5, total 134.5. It was nice to cash an easy under last week with Temple Cincinnati under 139.5. I'll tell you what, though, I took it off the chin in the Super Bowl, but I take my lumps like a man. I haven't slept since, and I've actually been curled up in a ball for most of the week so far. But like I said, take it like a man. All right, so let's dive right into this play here. So play I'm on in this game is actually under, again, 134.5. Got this minus 110 at BetMGM in New Jersey. So look, it's a few things here. Let's start with Utah, who comes into this game off two of their best games of the year, led by both Timmy Allen and Alfonso Plummer. In back-to-back games, they've knocked out Colorado and Arizona. Now travel, of course, to play the California Bears. Now, what I've liked from this Utah team recently has been their defense, especially versus Arizona. This Utah team all season has actually only given up more than 72 points 3 times. Washington, who's a team that loves to run, was one of those 3 teams. Colorado, who's ranked 10th in offense as per KenPom, and Oregon, who does play at an above-average pace and ranks 34th offensively as per KenPom. California does not play fast at all. They're actually in the bottom of the league in terms of pace and is one of the most inefficient offenses in the Pac-12. In the previous game between these two, about 3 weeks ago, final score was 72-63 in favor of California, who won outright as a 12-point dog, but both teams shot fairly well with extreme efficiency from the charity stripe. The pace was very slow, and I have little reason to think that that's going to change here. The big concern, of course, coming into this game is how good Utah's looked in their last 2, but I do expect California to, at minimum, slow this team's pace down. And while Cal is susceptible to the 3-ball defensively, Utah does not really shoot it well at all from beyond the arc. Speaking of California, this team has lost 6 straight games, with their last win coming versus this Utah Utes team on the road. This Cal team's been struggling with injuries for the better part of the year, but especially for their best player, Matt Bradley, who has since looked back in top form. Bradley's a good two-way player who expects to be heavily involved in this game, especially if Cal's going to pull another upset. Now, California may not be all that efficient defensively with the numbers as per KenPom, but this Cal team keeps games relatively low scoring because of their offensive woes and their super slow pace. This Cal team hasn't scored more than 70 points in 6 straight games and has played some very fast tempo teams who have sped them up. Again, still haven't gotten over 70. I don't expect Utah to speed this team up in any regard because Utah is also a team that plays fairly slow. Now, if you look at both these teams' last games, you may think this total piles over the number, small number here. But I think the recent offensive outputs is what's actually pushed this total a bit too high. When these two met about 3 weeks ago, this total was 131.5. Now for the same game in the gym of the team that actually plays slower, in this case California, and it's 3 points higher. Again, nothing happened when the first time these two met to make me think pace would be any different. Happy to take some value here. Between a projected crawl of a pace, 2 offenses which tend to struggle with consistency, Utah in a perfect laydown spot after a few big games from their offense. 2 teams that just aren't good on the offensive glass for extra putbacks and certainly don't draw a lot of contact to get to the free throw line. I have this number quite favorable in favor of the under at 134.5. The slow pace and the slow projected tempo would force either just a foul fest at the free throw line or a shooting clinic for this to go over. So look, I'm happy to jump on the under here. Again, California Bears versus Utah Utes under 134.5. Got this BetMGM in New Jersey. Want to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, thumbs up. Create some fake accounts more. Thumbs up. If you did not enjoy, I hope you wake up with a big pair of nuts in your mouth. As always, drop comments below your thoughts in the vid. You guys know I always get back to you. And this is a safe place, folks. Say whatever you want down there. Well, not whatever you want, you know what I mean. Or don't comment and just remain a stalker, okay? Nothing wrong with stalkers. I get it. They're people too. Want to thank you again for watching. Be sure to, as always, gamble responsibly and stay safe, folks.